What it do, y'all? Bubs the Beast. Hope everybody's enjoying their afternoon. Um, the reason for my video today is to discuss M Live and the video this they've been stories they've been leaking out to the public about different things, but more importantly about my sister's case and my niece's death. I mean, this case has been so misconstrued. Facts have been so twisted and lies have just taken over. When I say it's really ridiculous how cruel people can be, and then the words they use on M Live just try to diminish my sister's reputation. Tell you what, none of you actually witnessed my sister dealing with her children, nor do you know the amount of love that she has for them, nor do you know that she'd never harm any one of her kids. She's not even big on disciplining her children, so abusing them would be the last thing ever to go through her head. But I think that people love to have something to talk about. They love to somehow feel important by making someone else feel smaller. I mean, if we look at it, everybody is being constantly ridiculed and just hoping that nobody's pointing a finger at their ass. But make sure that before you judge somebody, you have your own shit together. And do make sure that you actually know what you're talking about before you decide to give input on some shit. Okay? I think it's important that you stand by people that you know until they give you a reason to doubt them. And if they haven't, you really shouldn't. You really shouldn't. So you know a person, you can judge a person. You can't. Especially when you're going off hearsay and unfounded fiction of fancies. You see what I'm saying? There has to be a fine line between truth and gossip. But if the media told y'all the sky was purple, y'all to eat that shit up and say the sky's purple, right? And grass is cotton candy pink, right? Don't let nobody piss on y'all and tell y'all it's raining, okay? Don't let them do that. Don't let them diminish somebody's character off some shit they know nothing about. They don't know the pain she feels from losing her child or the pain that her children are going through due to this. But is she to blame? Definitely not. Because as we all know, it's very hard to multitask being a mother and being a person, period. Um, when I say the prosecutor is basically going for blood. For them to say that my sister's negligent in any way because she was multitasking her children is beyond me. And due to the fact that my niece is disabled, it's just something for somebody to point a finger at. Not to mention the fact that none of these people pointing fingers actually knew Janida. They don't know what type of kid she was. They don't know how active she was. All they know was the after effect. But before you can know where somebody ends up, know where they came from. Okay? And do make sure that you don't live in a glass house before you throw stones. So many people want to say how negligent somebody was or this, that, and the third. I've seen people do some fucked up shit. Okay? Not to mention, is my sister any more or less negligent than the mom who slept in the bed with their child and accidentally rolled over on them? Does that mean that mom didn't love that child because she accidentally rolled over on her? And how many moms do you know have been prosecuted for rolling over on their children? Even though we all know that a child belongs in a crib, right? But how many moms can say that they never slept with their child in their bed? Because me, I'll be the first to admit, neither one of my children slept in their cribs. Oh, they had cribs, but neither slept in them. They just didn't like them. They couldn't go to sleep. Now, yes, I'm blessed enough to not have rolled over on one of my children, but obviously we can understand that accidents do happen. Mothers do get tired. Children are very, specific as to how they sleep. But still, everybody is so quick to judge. when it's not them. When it's not them, everybody has an opinion. Or when it's them, though, nobody has anything to say. Put the shoe on your foot. Put the shoe on your foot. Put the glove on your hand. I mean, I've seen moms all the time. Either leave a kid at home or leave a kid in the car while they run in the store really quick. I've seen that. Now, who's to say a mom couldn't be at a store one day who just ran right in the store? You could see the glass, you could see the car, you could see the child, and she's only in there 2 seconds, and a robber comes and takes her car with her child in it. Is she then negligent? How many of y'all have put your children in the tub and stepped away to finish cooking or to get another child dressed or to go get their clothes ready or to throw away their dirty laundry or to just do something that you know you probably could handle doing while they were in the tub? Now imagine that being my sister. But she has 6 children. It baffles me that y'all can put yourself so high on the pedestal when a lot of you don't even have your own fucking kids. Never have your own fucking kids. Never spend time with your children. A lot of y'all kids call y'all by your first name. Have no respect for you or anybody else for that matter. But have the audacity to judge somebody else for doing some shit that I'm sure you've done plenty of fucking times. Don't point no finger unless you point it at yourself. I'll tell you what. I myself have stepped away while my children were in the tub. Honestly, my kids put their damn self in the tub and get themselves out. Tell you what. I cook while my kids do their homework. You know, they could get a splinter while I'm doing my homework. They could run into a damn wall while I'm cooking. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Now here's another theory. So well, not me, God forbid, but somebody's in the park. They have 3 kids. So they bend down to tie one kid's shoes and somebody snatches one of their kids. Are they then negligent because they bend down to tie one of their kids' shoes? No, they're not. So what? Would it be just as bad as if she didn't tie that baby's shoes and that baby fell? My point I'm making is there's always a way where we could do better, but nobody is perfect. I can name at least 5 scenarios that every one of you have done before. And if you sit on here and watch my damn video and say you've never done this before, you're a motherfucking lie. Okay? You're a lie. But the difference is when it's not you, it's okay to point a finger. Newsflash, it's never okay. It's never okay. Not to mention that people's lives are on the line here. You know what I mean? People's existence and where they belong and their families are on the line, and their livelihood and their jobs and their reputations are being smeared by fucking media just for the fucking fuck of it. It's okay to laugh when it's not true though, right? It's not. Because you know what? As easy as it was my sister, it could have been you. Or it could have been you. Just as easy as I had my accident, it could have been you. Or it could have been you. And it still might. You never know. And you never know when your day is coming. When the devil just decides to jump on your back. My sister's an excellent person. She's dealt with a lot of bullshit. She's taken care of me and my whole family for about 2 or 3 years now. And I appreciate her for that. I appreciate her for still being a stand-up mom to all of her kids, even when her kid's dad wasn't present. So does it make any baby's father negligent for not being in the child's life at all? Should they be imprisoned? That's negligence, right? No, that's an imperfect baby's father. But did she hold it against anybody? No, she just kept doing her job. Because that's what mothers do. We are not perfect. Or we could be 30 or 18 or 50 and still not be perfect. So stop fucking trying to judge people until you got your shit together. Even if you got your shit together, you're not God. Only God can judge. No gown, no gavel. But if y'all have the audacity to sit here and say that you're better than anybody when you have done things that you know you are not proud of, or you know that you could have done better, or you've done one of these scenarios that I've mentioned, come on now. You're just as good and you're just as bad as anybody else. The judgment's got to stop. Y'all show more love to murderers who actually do kill people and who actually do rob people and harm people for no reason. But y'all can't defend somebody who y'all know would never intentionally harm their child. That's crazy. That's crazy. But y'all keep freeing them crazy people. And that's why people don't keep on dropping like flies around here. When good people are actually suffering and children are suffering and being taken from their mother because she's already suffering for her pain. She's already suffering by losing her child, somebody that she's taken care of their whole life. The only person that child's ever known. But hey, everybody's got an opinion, right? Don't let gossip be the death of you. Don't let the media tell you what to believe. Think for yourself. Bubs the Beast over and out.